Winnie the Pooh horror movie details involve Pooh and Piglet eating Eeyore. New data about Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, the thriller in view of the Disney establishment, uncovers that Pooh and Piglet will eat Eeyore. New data in regards to Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, the thriller in light of A. Milne's books, uncovers that the film will include Pooh and Piglet eating Eeyore. The first dramatic delivery in quite a while establishment of Winnie the Pooh that Disney created in light of the books by writer A. Milne was in 1966 with the short film Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree. Milne likewise based the characters in the series on the toys that his child, Christopher Milne, had as a kid. From that point forward, there have been a few movies and the well-known TV series The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. At the core of each and every film or network show is Pooh, the human teddy bear who, consistently, acquired a few companions, including Tigger, Piglet, and Eeyore, to give some examples. Piglet is Pooh's closest companion and is for the most part tentative, in spite of the fact that he once in a while tracks down the boldness to help Pooh. Tigger is a goofy tiger who bobs on his tail, while Eeyore, conversely, is a generally gloomy and discouraged dim jackass. Winnie the Pooh movie, voice cast and character guide. As of late, the essayist and head of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, Reese Frake Waterfield, talked with Dread Central in regards to explicit plot points of the film, including that Pooh and Piglet will eat Eeyore. As indicated by Frake Waterfield, the plot starts with Pooh and Piglet turning evil because of Christopher failing to take care of them as he develops into adulthood. This prompts Piglet and Pooh getting persistently more wild and even outcomes in them eating Eeyore to make do. Despite the fact that Eeyore is one of Pooh's and Piglet's most memorable casualties, he surely isn't the last, as their frenzy go on all through the film. Pooh and Piglet experience an exceptional drop in food as Christopher grew up. Throughout the long term they turned out to be progressively eager and wild. They needed to fall back on eating Eeyore. Then, at that point, Christopher gets back with his better half to acquaint her with his lifelong companions. What's more, when that occurs, they get maddened when they see them. All of the scorn they've developed throughout the years releases and afterward they go on this frenzy. That proceeds when they end up at this country house with these young ladies. Frake Waterfield additionally guarantees that despite the fact that Pooh and Piglet are the fundamental characters, they are far unique in relation to the Disney rendition of themselves. They are perverted with practically no regret as opposed to being mindful and amicable. A portion of this perversion comes in really long passings where Pooh and Piglet decide to hard-heartedly insult their casualties. Once more like Pooh and Piglet being companions in the first stories, they are a group, yet this time with Pooh taking on to a greater extent a horde manager alpha job and Piglet going about as his colleague. This all the more emphatically characterized power dynamic might prompt pressure in the film from their killings and perhaps a potential epic showdown in later movies should there be spin-offs. The reconsidered characters might make a new, effective, baddie, slasher film suggestive of the Chucky movies where the hero is both in light of a model that is generally encouraging, for Chucky's situation a dull, yet horrendously underhanded in an imaginary world. The film's reason offers nostalgic fun with a repulsiveness contort for some grown-ups who grew up watching the Winnie the Pooh movies and television series or slasher fans the same. Frake Waterfield is a rookie in the repulsiveness field, with Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey denoting his presentation film. Whether Frake Waterfield's affection for the ghastliness sort will be sufficient to convey a presentation film that will satisfy watchers' currently elevated standards is yet to be seen. Watchers should see Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey for themselves to decide whether the film offers a satisfyingly frightful gander at the dearest youngsters' characters turned horrible.